Hello, my dear students. I, Fezia Pridwai, welcome you all to Balaji online classes. Today I am here to discuss chapter number 6, The Revolt of 1857 of class 8th History Social Sciences. So basically this revolt of 1857 was the very first shock that Britishers received. This is the very first and very great struggle that basically shook the foundation of the British Empire that was established in India. Also, it was for the first time we see that different rulers of different states, they came together to fight against the unjust and oppressive rulers of Britishers. So what were the main causes that basically generated or originated this revolt? So there were many causes which were collectively responsible for this major uprising of 1857. Firstly, we are going to discuss the political causes that were responsible for this breakthrough of this revolt. The indiscriminate annexion of Indian states by the Britishers actually built a sort of mistrust and suspicion and fear among the princes of the different states. Also the Mughals also felt humbled when the Mughal Emperor British Shah Bahadur Shah Zafar, he received an order which states that after the death of you, your successors will not be considered as the king, and that you have to immediately abandon your kingdom. Then to annexion tha Awadh ka, that was also very disturbing. Why? Because the ruler of Awadh was quite loyal and submissive towards the British rule. Then Hindus were also enraged when Nana Sahib was denied his pension and he was forced to live away from his home, that is in Kanpur. The annexion of Indian states resulted in large scales of unemployment of ministers, courtiers, officers, soldiers who lost their jobs. So these were some of the political causes that were basically responsible for the break of this mighty uprising of 1857, that is the revolt of 1857. Then we have some of the economic causes. Economic causes में क्या था कि जो peasants थे, they were continuously getting oppressed by the British rule because of their oppressive policies. Also the high duties that they imposed on the cotton and the silk. Then the ruination of the handicraft industry, which caused too much pressure on the land. Then the high posts that in civil services, which were only given to Britishers and not the educated Indians. Then we have some of the socio-religious reasons. People felt threatened by the activities of Christian missionaries, which they felt that they can convert them from their own religion into the Christianity. And the people from Hindus and from Muslims, they basically, what they thought, they felt a kind sort of threat because of that. The interference of British in the old age customs of like sati, polygamy, child marriage, etc. also caused a sort of disturbance among the Indians. Then the introduction of English education, encouraging women education, introduction of railway and telegraph, viewed with suspicions that Britishers wanted to use these because they want to spread Christianity. Then land belongings to temples and mosques, they were also taxed, and this was something which basically hurted the sentiments of the people belonging to different faiths. Then we have the military causes. जो इंडियन सिपाहीज थे उन्हें अलाउ नहीं था कि वो टर्बन और तिलक और बियर्ड करके आए, ठीक है. दे वर नॉट अलाउड टू वेयर सच अ अटायर. Also, जो इंडियन सिपाहीज थे, they were continuously humiliated by the British officers. Then जो inequality थी उनकी पे में, उनकी लाइफ स्टाइल में, उनकी लिविंग कंडीशन में, उनकी राशन में, उसकी वजह से भी एक तरह का एक dissatisfaction था that was building among the Indian sepoys. Then what was the immediate cause of this revolt? इमीडिएट कॉज क्या था इस रिवॉल्ट का? 1856 में आर्मी ने एक नई तरह की राइफल को इंट्रोड्यूस करा जिसका नाम था एनफील्ड राइफल, राइट. और जिसमें क्या था, विच हैड अ ग्रीस्ड पेपर रैपर अराउंड द कार्टेज. और जो सिपॉय था, ही हैज टू बाइट दैट पर्टिकुलर रैपर इन ऑर्डर टू लोड द राइफल. एंड there, I don't know from where this rumor basically spread. Some of the historians say that it's a rumor and some say that it's not a rumor, it was something done intentionally by the Britishers. So the reason is not clear yet, but it is rumored that the new cartridges, they were greased with the fat of cows and pigs, and that created an offensive feeling among both the Hindus and the Muslims. They refused to use this new rifles as this hurt the religious sentiments of them and of both the communities, and that resulted in a revolt, in a big revolt that resulted in the form of major uprising of 1857. आउटब्रेक कैसे हुई रिवॉल्ट की? सबसे पहला जो स्टार्ट हुआ था, दैट वाज स्टार्टेड इन बराकपुर, व्हिच इज इन बंगाल. इट स्टार्टेड इन मार्च 1857, जब जो मंगल पांडे था, ही वाज एन इंडियन सिपॉय एंड ही शॉट डाउन एन ब्रिटिश ऑफिसर ऑफ हिज रेजिमेंट, और उसके बाद उसको एग्जीक्यूट कर दिया. इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, एक आउटरेज डेवलप हुआ जो बहुत डिफरेंट स्टेट्स में फैलना स्टार्ट हो गया, इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स एंड इन डिफरेंट प्लेसेस. उसके बाद मई 1857 में actual revolt broke out in Meerut and some Indian soldiers were taken into custody for refusing to use greased cartridge. And that's why, because of getting angered by this, other soldiers, they killed British prisoners, officers, burned down their houses and also released some of the Indian prisoners. और उसके बाद वो वहां से चलकर दिल्ली तक आए. दिल्ली में उन्होंने सेम एक्टिविटीज की. उसके बाद उनको और लोगों ने भी ज्वाइन कर लिया, तो ये एक मेगा रिवॉल्ट बन गई, राइट. उसके बाद उन्होंने डिमांड किया कि डिमांडेड टू प्रोक्लेम द रिस्टोरेशन ऑफ मुगल रूल एंड ऑल्सो प्लेस्ड द बहादुर शाह जफर स्टैच्यू ऑन द थ्रोन. ठीक है, उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने ये बोला कि मुगल रूल वापस आना चाहिए, और उन्होंने बहादुर शाह जफर को थ्रोन पे बिठा दिया इसी उसमें. They also rose up in arms in central India, Kanpur, Lucknow, Rohilkhand, Banaras and parts of Bihar. Then Delhi में जो ये रिवॉल्ट हुआ, this revolt was led by General Bakht Khan. ठीक है, और इस रिवॉल्ट में अप्रॉक्स 4 महीने तक उसने दिल्ली को सीज करके रखा, और उसके बीच में और ब्रिटिशर्स के बीच में स्ट्रगल हुई. और उसके बाद क्या हुआ, इन दी एंड ब्रिटिशर्स वर सक्सेसफुल इन crushing down that revolt, and Bahadur Shah Zafar and his 2 sons were captured and taken as prisoners. Later, Bahadur Shah Zafar was exiled to Rangoon and his 2 sons were shot dead. Then we have the revolt of Awadh. Awadh में this revolt was led by very brave and resourceful Begum Hazrat Mahal with the support of sepoys, peasants, chiefs and talukadars. Britishers fought almost for 8 months with the Indian sepoys and peasants and chiefs and talukadars, and later on, finally after a lot of struggle, finally they reoccupied Lucknow in March 1858. Then we have the revolt of Kanpur. This was led by Nana Sahib, the adopted son of Peshwa, and he was assisted by Tantia Top, who was constantly urging anyone to come together. The Britishers basically fought back with vengeance, and finally Indians were crushed down, and Nana Sahib, he escaped to the Nepal. Then we have the Jhansi. One cannot forget Jhansi. If Jhansi, name of Jhansi is coming, then automatically Rani Lakshmi Bai names come in our mind, right? So Rani Lakshmi Bai was a brave leader of Jhansi. She was the queen of Jhansi, and when she found that victory against Britishers are not possible, it's just now not possible, then what she did, she fled to join Tatya Top at Kalpi, and together they actually gave a tough fight to Britishers, but later on she died fighting British troops on 17 June 1858. So in this way, the revolt that was there in Jhansi actually crushed down by Britishers. Then we have revolt in Bihar also. The major organizer of this revolt in Bihar was an old man जिसका नाम था कुनवार सिंह. He basically mobilized the forces and defeated British army at many places. But later on, he also joined Nana Sahib, and there, fighting bravely, he also died. Then the suppression of the revolt. अब जो इतनी मेगा रिवॉल्ट स्टार्ट हो गई थी, इसको ब्रिटिशर्स जगह जगह पर सप्रेस कर रहे थे. ठीक है, उन्हें एक प्रॉपर आर्मी चाहिए थी. उन्होंने अपनी आर्मी को रिकंस्ट्रक्ट किया, डिफरेंट पर्टिकुलर प्लेसेस पे जाकर उन्होंने प्लेस किया. फिर उन्हें सपोर्ट मिला बेसिकली निजाम ऑफ हैदराबाद से, बेगम ऑफ भोपाल एंड ऑल्सो किंग ऑफ नेपाल. दे एक्चुअली केम फॉरवर्ड टू हेल्प ब्रिटिशर्स, राइट. और उसमें क्या हुआ, दे हैड टू बर्न डाउन द विलेजेस एंड ऑल्सो दे किल्ड मेनी पीपल इन दिस. और उसके बाद बाय द एंड ऑफ 1859 द ब्रिटिश वर सक्सेसफुल इन रिस्टोरिंग देयर रूल एंड ऑर्डर, एंड इट वाज अगेन अ रिकॉन्क्वेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया बाय द ब्रिटिशर्स. Then we have the causes of the failure of this revolt. कि रिवॉल्ट क्यों फेल हो गई. What happened, though the revolutionaries they fought very bravely against the Britishers, was still because of the lack of a unified command and a proper organization actually led the downfall of this movement. Also, whole India जो थी that they were not together, एक unity नहीं थी, unified एक ऑर्गेनाइज्ड सिस्टम नहीं था, राइट जो सिख थे, गोरखास थे, राजपूत थे, दे स्टिल रिमेन लॉयल टू द ब्रिटिश एंड इवन एक्टिवली हेल्प देम. जो इनसाइड ट्रेटर्स थे. Then lack of modern weapons and equipment was also a factor for this failure. Also poor organization and lack of coordination also contributed to their defeat. So these were some of the reasons that were responsible for the failure of this mega revolt. Then we have the effects of the revolt. क्या effects हुए इस revolt के? So basically जो कंपनी का रूल था, ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी का रूल था, वो इस रिवॉल्ट के बाद खत्म हो गया and now the rule was directly taken by the British government. Also the rules of Mughals and Peshwas came to an end. The Governor General was given the title of Viceroy. The Queen's proclamation of 1858 assured Indian prince that there would be no longer more annexion of the territories. Also जो नीड थी, ब्रिटिशर्स ने ये रियलाइज किया कि विदाउट द कॉपरेशन ऑफ द इंडियंस वो आगे रूल नहीं कर पाएंगे, ठीक है, तो उन्होंने ये रियलाइज करके कुछ इसके अंदर कुछ इंडियंस को बेनिफिट मिले. ऑल्सो द आर्मी वॉज रीऑर्गेनाइज टू प्रिवेंट फर्दर रिवॉल्ट्स. The proclamation also granted general pardon to all except those who found guilty of murdering British officers. जो ब्रिटिश ऑफिसर्स को मारेंगे उनको छोड़कर और जो भी कोई भी छोटा मोटा सा क्राइम है जो भी है, those who are found guilty because of that, उनको easily जो है वो pardon मिल जाएगा. So these were some of the effects that came after this revolt ended. So with this your chapter also ends here. Now it is your responsibility to read this chapter properly. You have to go through all the difficult words. Also you can mark down your queries and in your next session we can discuss that. Then you can get the notes of this chapter from School Mitra app. Kindly download those PDFs and complete your work. Thank you and have a nice day.